All right, today we're going to dive into a way of communicating that, isn't about all those complicated techniques. It's actually about unlocking a power that you've already got inside you.
Okay, so have you ever been there? You're in a meeting, maybe you're giving a presentation, or heck, just talking to a coworker, and you get this feeling that your words are just poof, vanishing into thin air. Like the connection just isn't landing. It's super frustrating, right? I think we've all felt that.
Well, what if the secret to fixing that wasn't about memorizing a bunch of formulas or trying to be someone you're not? What if the real key, the actual solution, is tapping into a resource you already possess? That's exactly what we're going to get into today.
So, to really get this, we've got to look at the story of a communications coach named Tanya G. Johnson. I mean, her journey is what completely shaped her whole philosophy on what it takes to genuinely connect with people.
So get this, it all kicks off with a trip she took to Mexico, way back before university. She couldn't speak Spanish, and it was a real struggle. But that challenge, it lit a fire. It made her want to learn Spanish, and she didn't stop there. She learned a third language, Catalan. That eventually led her to pack up and move all the way from Santa Cruz, California to Barcelona. Now, after more than 20 years of coaching, you can see how that one trip was the foundation for everything.
And that experience, it was a huge eye-opener for her. She realized it wasn't just about the words. No, real, true communication is all about that deep-down desire to connect with another person. It's about meeting them on their turf, speaking their language. And I mean that both literally and figuratively. And maybe most important of all, just listening.
Okay, so if connection is the foundation, what's the engine that drives it? What's the fuel? Well, that brings us to let's call it the secret ingredient at the very core of Tanya's method. And it's one simple word: passion.
I mean, just think about what this quote is really getting at. Passion isn't just some fluffy feeling, right? It's the engine. It's what literally transmits your confidence and your enthusiasm to other people. When you truly, genuinely care about what you're talking about, that energy, man, it's infectious. Your audience feels it without you even trying.
And this whole idea, this is what she calls authentic communication. It sounds fancy, but the definition is actually super simple and powerful. The goal? To give talks that are engaging and actually hit home. And how do you do it? By connecting with your real, genuine passion for what you're saying. It's all about being authentic, not just some perfectly rehearsed robot.
All right, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds great, but how do I actually do it? Well, the good news is this isn't just some abstract idea. Her whole philosophy is built on a really practical step-by-step process. It really boils down to 3 main steps. Step 1 is looking inward. You've got to get real with yourself and become self-aware of how other people actually see you. And yeah, that can be tough. It takes some guts, but it's so, so crucial. Then, step 2. You've got to be ready to push past your comfort zone. You have to want to grow. And finally, the 3rd step is where it all comes together. You connect all that self-discovery back to your passion for the topic. That's the magic that makes your delivery absolutely captivating.
And look, this isn't some cookie-cutter, one-size-fits-all kind of a deal. Not at all. The whole method is built around personalization. It's about working side by side with people, whether it's one-on-one or in a group, and creating content that's tailored to their specific goals. It's a real partnership.
Okay, so that's the how. We get it. But let's switch gears and talk about the why. What really happens? What are the tangible, real-world results when you make that shift from just, dumping information to actually communicating with passion?
Honestly, the difference is night and day. On one side, you've got bad communication, where messages get lost, morale tanks, and you're just burning through time and money. But on the other side, when you communicate with passion, bam, messages actually land. Teams gel and work better together, and yeah, you literally save time and money. This stuff isn't just a soft skill. It has a serious, hard impact on the bottom line.
And what's really amazing is that the impact doesn't just stop at the office. This whole idea of clear, passionate communication, it has the power to create this incredible ripple effect that goes way, way beyond just our jobs.
Think about it. When we all communicate better, everything works better. It just does. It leads to more understanding, right? More respect between people. And yeah, of course, it makes teams more productive. It really helps create a world with less noise, less static, and just more clarity.
So really, it all boils down to this one simple but incredibly powerful idea. If you want to connect with your audience, you first have to connect with your own passion for what you're saying. That's it. That's the real starting line for any kind of powerful communication. So I'm going to leave you with a question to chew on, and forget about big presentations or public speaking for a second. Just ask yourself this, honestly. What are you so passionate about that you could talk about it for hours? Find that thing, and I promise you, you'll have found your authentic voice.